So if you win tomorrow night's $810 million Mega Millions jackpot, what are you going to do with all that money? That's one of the things we're going to talk about tonight, ladies.
I can come up with a few things.
Okay.
800
Is your heart starting to race?
million. Just the number is like music to my ears. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we got a busy show tonight. We're going to talk not only about Mega Millions tomorrow, going to talk about what happened over at the State House today. Lawmakers considering a couple of things, whether or not to give you a refund check based on the surplus. And of course, the abortion debate continues to happen. There's going to be more public testimony tomorrow. We'll let you hear some of the sound from the demonstrators and people that wanted to speak on the issue today. And we've got Angela's forecast we're going to be talking about because some lucky Hoosiers are going to get some rain tomorrow.
Yeah, I got some rain at my house yesterday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was really, really, really nice. We could have done without a couple severe storms.
Yeah,
I know we had
for
some wind damage across parts of Putnam County. Nothing severe right now, and live Doppler 13 radar is pretty quiet. I am keeping a close eye on the potential for some heavy rain. So National Weather Service has the southwestern part of the state under a flood watch. Bloomington, Terre Haute, that includes you. That's where we could see another additional inch and a half, two, maybe more between now and early Wednesday morning with what's going to arrive late tonight and early part of tomorrow. You can see with Future Track 13, the focus for the heavy rain sets up just south of I-70. Anyone north, say Peru, Lafayette, Kokomo, Tipton, Muncie, you're going to be in the clear in terms of rain chances tomorrow. Could you get a sprinkle with the thicker clouds? Sure. But the steady rain is going to set up along and south of I-70, and that's where it's going to be the early half of tomorrow. Does start to wind down a bit by midday, and then we get a break from the heavy rain tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. But the overall weather pattern is active. We've got a daily rain/storm chance all the way through Thursday. Not forecasting anything severe tomorrow, although that potential exists for some heavy rain for several hours the early half of tomorrow that could cause some flooding with the clouds and the rain chance. Temperatures only in the 70s tomorrow.
Yeah, no 90s tomorrow?
No 90s
Wow.
in the 7-day. Active weather pattern through Thursday, and then we get nice and comfy for kicking off the State Fair
Felicia,
on
you're going to the
Friday.
Indiana State Fair for the first time on Friday.
Yeah.
I am excited. I'm getting together a plan. I've gotten the schedule out,
Okay.
and I've been told, it's been recommended several times, that I get a plan for the food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got to come up with a plan so I can find a way to eat everything.
You need to start fasting on Thursday.
Yeah,
So
geez.
that Friday, you've got a real good appetite.
Yeah.
Because there's
Oh,
lots
man.
of good stuff. You're going to love it.
And on Saturday, I might as well book my workout class.
Right.
And get ready for it. Get ready for it.
And we've got IndyCar on Saturday and NASCAR on Sunday.
Yeah.
And right now, that stretch is looking good.
That's
It
beautiful.
is a lot happening. Before we get to this next
Yeah,
story,
of course.
is this a haircut?
This is, I guess, yeah.
Is this fresh hair?
It happened on Friday.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's kind of
am I 72 hours late?
a little bit. That's all right, though. It's all right.
I watch.
It's okay.
I watch Angela.
It's all
Scott.
good.
It depends on how well I can blow dry it and or not curl it.
I know, girl.
You know.
I do know.
You're a girl with hair. It just, some
It's a
days.
thing, Scott. It is totally a thing.
How long does it
days-
take you to get your hair done?
I actually did mine today. It took an hour, 10 minutes. I did
10.
it myself.
Okay.
And I need to be going to someone for help, but I did it myself.
Yourself?
I do mine myself as well.
Yeah.
It takes about an hour.
Really?
But you don't cut it yourself.
No, I don't cut it myself. Did you cut yours?
Scott, you don't. Well, I should not cut it myself.
No.
I have been in the mirror with scissors.
Yeah,
My
no.
husband has hid scissors for me before. Yeah, Scott, I'm sure
This
you
hair
don't.
takes hours.
Yeah, it does. I
It
can
takes
see
like
that.
2 minutes. Guys have got it so easy.
It's a girl thing.
Yeah, we've got it so easy. Want to say hello to some of our friends joining us tonight. Glenn saying you need to try the elephant ears.
Oh,
Ever had an
yes.
elephant ear?
I have had that. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
It's fried. Anything fried is a good
Okay.
day.
Tanya's going to get a haircut on Friday. She's telling us tonight. So Tanya, good to be with us. Liz, where you been, Liz? We're glad that you're with us. So she says, Felicia, don't schedule the workout for the next day. You won't make it.
You're gonna sleep. You don't want to sleep in.
Okay, so it's another 72 hours.
Yeah,
We're still
Joyce
Monday.
saying that she loves these temperatures in the 70s.
I do too. It's nice. It's a nice break.
Yeah, we got Ronald from the east side. Jeremy saying you're going to enjoy the State Fair, Felicia. Kim says perfect State Fair weather this weekend. I tell you what, when the weather's nice, like it's going to be,
place
crowds
packed.
go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, crowds go up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard on the radio, Kansas is on the free stage Friday night.
Really?
I know.
All right.
Kansas free?
It brings back some memories.
Count me in. Felicia's going,
Dust
who's
in the
that?
wind.
I was like, oh, that
That was way before your time,
sounds nice.
Felicia.
Not a
Maybe?
state. It is a state, but we're not talking about the state.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right,
I've worked in Kansas.
There you go. All right, we'll get back to 70s bands coming up in a moment, and get more forecast information from Angela in a moment. But we do want to talk about the big story today, and of course that was what was happening over at the State House. Today was the first day of public testimony as lawmakers consider what to do with abortion here in Indiana. Want to show you some of the video. Huge crowds out there and loud crowds on both sides of the issue. Part of this is the line to get in to the Senate chamber. Each of the people that had registered said that they were allowed 3 minutes. They were only able to get 39 people up to the microphones today, so they got about 3 to 4 hours worth of public testimony. That will resume at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And Emily Longnecker talked to a couple of the people who were inside. Let's listen.
But it has been a very interesting experience to be shoulder to shoulder with people who don't have the same ideologies in that respect.
The fact that the world we live in has devolved to this, that we can't, I mean, I know it's a difficult issue, but why can't we talk about it with each other without hating the person who disagrees with us?
So you can see the crowd there, and the team of reporters that we had inside the chamber said that you could hear the protesters and the demonstrators outside when you were inside the chamber. Now let me go ahead and show you the video. This is the huge crowd that was outside the state capitol. Lots of signs out there, a lot of cars driving by honking, and we had Karen Campbell out there, and she talked to a couple of the people that were outside.
We have such a high maternal mortality rate, you're essentially, making it so that women might die without any say as to whether they have the pregnancy or not.
I strongly believe that life is granted by the Almighty, and nothing should take that away from people.
Vice President Kamala Harris was in Indianapolis today talking with lawmakers, so big crowds there today. Be interesting to see if the crowds return tomorrow for day 2 of the public testimony. So let us know what you think. We've talked about the abortion bill that they're considering, which is basically an abortion ban, except for 3 things, Felicia.
Yes.
Rape, incest, and life of the mother.
Yes. You can just feel the tense emotions on both sides.
Right.
I will say there's beauty in this democratic process. This is what our country is about, being able to voice both sides. I do agree with one of the women there who basically said, why can't we talk about it? Or where is the middle ground that's being met? And you would hope that your political leaders would be able to find it some kind of way. But right now it just seems to be so much hyperbole. Help me with the words, Scott.
Hyperbole. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
And so you can't get to that point because both sides are just screaming right now. But there is some beauty there in the fact that you can come and express yourself.
Right.
And so
Rich Nye said something is pretty interesting during his coverage today. He said of all the 39 people that got up and gave public testimony, not one was in favor of the bill. So whether you were anti-abortion or an abortion advocate, nobody likes the current bill. So I think clearly we're going to see some changes in that proposed bill as they kind of work through the process here.
it is a busy week, so make sure you stay tuned to 13 News here. Our team has been really staying on top of this. The next week is going to be a whirlwind for sure.
Sure is. So the other issue that they're handling over there at the State House is what to do with the budget surplus. There's been this talk about House Republicans wanting, the governor and House Republicans want to give Hoosiers a $225 tax refund check. So that would come from the surplus that Indiana has. The Senate would rather suspend the 7% sales tax on residential utilities and cap Indiana's gas tax at 29.5 cents per gallon. But there are some people that don't like that idea because that would not, or don't like the idea of giving the refund check because there's 400,000 Hoosiers that did not do their taxes last year. In other words, they didn't file a return, didn't claim any income.
Yeah.
So those people would lose out because the only people getting a refund would be people that filed in 2021.
Yeah. So it doesn't affect me because I just got here.
Right.
So I haven't paid Indiana taxes just yet. But if we're talking about $225, now don't get me wrong, if that's laying on the ground, Felicia's going to pick it up. But I just don't know if that's enough to make a dent.
Yeah.
And if we're taking this money, it's coming from somewhere.
Right.
And that deficit has to be made up some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion.
Right, right. So it's coming from this $6.1 billion surplus that the state has. So the math was, okay, $225 per person who filed a tax return from last year. That's where, again, they're starting. We'll see what ends up happening.
And I wonder if there's a way to waive it. What if you are one of those very fortunate people who does not need the $225? If there's a way to give it back or put it somewhere else or give it to someone else who really needs it. Angela, can I ask you, I mean, do you think that $225 is enough or should it be more or?
Are we talking, is it per household? So if you filed married like Mark and myself,
It would appear as though you would get one.
So for a family that, you know, we have grown children, but if you had a family of, say, 4 or 5 children,
Right.
and no, $225 is not enough. So I wonder if the tax, getting rid of that utility tax, because the majority of us, if you have a home,
Right.
you know, are paying utilities. If you have a car, you're paying gas.
A lot of renters paying it.
Yes,
I can see
so
it.
I get that, but I think you would also want to see something concrete. What is all that going to add up to? And does that exclude people that either are not homeowners or the apartment complex pays for certain utilities,
Sure.
so they wouldn't be getting that kickback?
Right. Would the apartment complex then make sure they lower it for residents or no?
So I don't know. I think that it could be a little unfair on both sides. You need to make sure that every Hoosier gets it.
All right, so give us your opinion in the comment section. We'll try to read a few of those before we sign off. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the page, talk about Mega Millions. Mega Millions. Are you playing?
No, I don't. I guess I could.
All right, so
Usually-
the drawing is tomorrow night.
Okay,
so you
so
still
I
have
still
time.
have time.
So it costs you
I
$2.
filled up today. I should have bought one at the gas station.
All right, so the jackpot has climbed to $810 million. The cash payout is $470 million. And then, of course, after taxes and all that, it's going to be roughly $300 million.
Still okay.
So what would you do with that money? If you win tomorrow night, if you're the lucky one, other than counting in your friends Felicia and Angela and Scott, what would you do with the money?
Okay, so first of all, I do play. My family plays. So between my husband, somebody's getting a ticket.
Okay.
And I am definitely coming to work. Okay.
If you won, you'd come to work the next day?
I would, because I gotta get the plan together. Right. $300 million later, contract schmontract. But no, I'm coming to work because I got to get the plan together. So I got to get the right people involved, the lawyers and the financial advisors. I got to call them up, tell them what's going on, seeing how we can protect the investment. But isn't it funny? I find it so funny. Okay, if it's like, 65 million, like, we don't really play.
We don't play. We don't play. Right.
We don't play, but 810 million, because 65 million isn't enough.
It's not, obviously not
5 million, not enough. We don't play. But when it comes to 810, well, of course, right? So you got your tickets, though, right?
I have one ticket. I don't really play unless it gets really big, and then I just go in and get one ticket.
Just for fun.
Well, it only takes one ticket to win, Scott.
So I looked through the history of the Mega Millions, and the last time a Hoosier won it was 2016.
Oh, we're due.
And so I think it was maybe the 6th largest Mega Millions back in June or July of 2016. So
interesting.
It can be done.
It can be done. Okay.
It can be done. So.
Okay, drawings are on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
And don't get a ticket because I'm going to win.
All right, let's go ahead and see what folks have to say. Liz, say you really have planned this, Felicia.
Yes.
If you need help, I'm here for a piece of the pie.
If you don't plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Okay. Dan says I would give everyone at work $1 and retire. LOL.
There you go.
So
That's
there you
petty.
go. Christopher says retire, buy an RV, and spend every Saturday at a different college football game.
No,
That's-
I
now
love that
that is
idea.
Yeah. So some good ideas out there.
That's awesome.
All
Beer
right.
on him.
That's awesome.
All right, so if you live in the southern part of the state, tomorrow is going to be a good day in terms of rain,
Yeah,
right?
sleep in because we've got heavy rain that will fall from about 6 a.m. to about noon. Could get another inch or two of rain because we got some heavy rain over the weekend in that area. Might have some additional flooding, so keep that in mind. Everybody else, if you're north of 70, we're not expecting much. Temperatures in the 70s tomorrow.
Hey, there you go.
But keep the umbrellas
bad.
handy. Daily rain chance through Thursday.
Okay, and no 90s this week.
And no 90s.
Woo. All right, we got a lot to talk about coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. Hope to see you over on Channel 13. Good night.